What's good, y'all? Sixth element of hip hop in the building. We got a great show for y'all tonight. Let me fix this so that my man can show up. There we go.
Blood
All
clot.
right. Blood clot.
You
Crying.
blood clot boy.
Wagwan.
Wagwan. Let me take the cam off. Oh snap! I got the blurry back vision. Let me stop that.
Yeah, y'all. We got DC Power Hour, as y'all know. So every Saturday, guys, at 7 o'clock, we do the DC Power Hour show where we basically talk everything DC comics related, or at least we tried to keep it in that realm. But we got some I got some comics that I just picked up today. We'll check those out, and I got two new DC figures on deck.
Nice.
And they come from the Platinum edition.
Yeah.
And
Nice. Got some wild pickups myself. Comics, figures, toys, vintage, the whole thing. Man. Overwhelming.
You've been busy. You've been busy,
Yeah,
huh?
been crazy busy, man. Got
Yep.
some rare kicks. Got just went crazy this week, man. And last week. That's why I fell asleep last week or so. I don't even remember, man. Last time I was just talking with Reno, and next thing you know, fade to black. I was out of it, man, because I was running off of 1 hour of sleep, and I was just running.
Well, man, today we got two main topics. The Joker 2 has gotten its reviews, and they're not so hot. And Josh Brolin has been cast as Hal Jordan in the Lantern show, so we'll definitely talk and discuss that. But other than that, it is DC Power Hour, so we're gonna get into all things DC today and chop it up. But before we do get into Joker 2 Folie Ado review, I bid you further ado, but check it. We'll do the unboxing of
Bullseye Batman.
Batman.
I seen that in GameStop the other day. I should have picked it up, but I'm running out of room for Batmans. I might have to do like you, Reno, and just get me a Batman shelf. Like keep me at $1, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
Straight up, give me a Batman shelf because a lot of them are dope and you want them, but you're like, damn, another Batman. You like another Batman? So I think I'm gonna have to take a page out of your book, man.
Yep. Well, this particular Batman right here, this let me get proper screenage. There we go. This particular Batman, let me brighten it up for y'all. Ching 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 ching. Hold on, where my lights at? There we go. That's a good one. All right, look at that. And McFarlane is now doing the cloth capes pretty much across the board. This one has wire in it. And it is
yeah, bro. Listen,
he's double.
Yeah, man, you got to, man. Look, I'm tired of these plastic. Yeah, I'm tired of these plastic capes, and the capes sometimes are so heavy you can't get the figure to stand up, and you can't really pose it.
Exactly.
So it's yeah.
But there he is. Bullseye Batman comes from Detective Comics 241. It's not just no made up silly shit. This is actually from a comic. You see all the colorful Batmans in the background. But yeah, it's from Detective Comics 241. So very cool throwback, very cool. Like I like that McFarlane is now doing some things like this, trying to get into, some comic book stuff rather versus, other stuff. So this is the synopsis. It's called there it is, Rainbow Batman. We'll see here he is in the picture here. as compared to on the back of this box, he's got a red suit on and not the white bullseye suit. But Detective Comics 241, 1957, synopsis is called The Rainbow Batman. Dick Grayson saves a girl's life by pushing her out of the way to get out of the getaway car, escaping the scene of a robbery, and the injures his arm in the process. He sees crooks' faces and begins searching for them as Robin. Meanwhile, Batman wears several different colored costumes. Eventually, Robin spots the thieves, allowing Batman to apprehend them. Afterwards, Batman goes back to his old costume. He explains that he wore the special ones to draw attention to himself and away from Robin, as people might realize Robin had an injured arm like Dick Grayson's, and figure out who he was. So very silly things that they did back in the day when the comics code basically prevented cool stories.
Yeah. That was silly to us, but back then that was a big deal.
Nah, man, that shit was silly, man. That was the comics code authority. Fuck
that. That was a big deal to a young kid back then, Reno. Come on.
Yeah.
Give him the props.
Batman definitely had its share of hokey,
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
I definitely can't disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of the stuff you read, I was reading some older comics not too long ago. And some of the stuff I was reading, I was just laughing reading it, man. It's more comical than anything. But they were serious back then, man. They were serious.
Shout out to my brother's wife, my sister-in-law, suspects Queen B in the building. She said, "Did you guys hear about Beetlejuice?" Yeah, the new about Beetlejuice coming out. Beetlejuice 2. Yeah, we talked about it. Definitely did a show about that. So did you see the Ring of Power came out with a second season? We did a show just last Wednesday on that. Shout out Slade, salute. But yeah, we did a show all about Rings of Power 2, so that was cool. I dug it, man. I really liked it.
Yes,
why does that matter? You guys are never gonna take it out of the damn box. Oh no. Oh yes. No. I take them out the box.
Whoa. Oh, we take them out the box. Oh, we definitely don't play no games with boxes around here. Yeah, we ain't them people. You know what I mean? That's when they came out with that song, they not like us. They was talking about us taking our figures out the box. You know what I mean? They're not like us.
Word. You see,
we take them out. Yeah. We don't play no games.
I got hundreds of figures, literally hundreds of figures all on the shelf out of the box. But here we go. I'm gonna show you right now. Here we go. We're gonna bust it out.
Yeah, bust it.
Unboxing for y'all.
That's it.
Skloop. So yeah, like I said, man, really dope. Got the cloth cape with the wire in it. I don't think he's typically doing wire in all of them. That is something special for, I think, the platinum edition. Maybe, I don't know. Because they definitely don't all have wire.
Nah, he's doing them. He's even re-releasing them. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you something I picked up the other day. Hang on, why you doing this unboxing?
Speaking of Batman, it's DC Power Hours. I got this book. Went to an estate sale to this morning. Was up at 5 a.m. Got there like 5:45. And stood out there. The spot opened up at 9.
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
But this is one of the things that I got.
Here we go, y'all.
This is what I got. The Untold Legend of the Batman.
The Batman.
Now in this book,
I would tag and slap that.
Hang on one second, broski. We got the wire. Check it out, y'all.
Oh, and he got the boys all on the back of the cape. That's hard.
It does. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you got.
That's hard. Yeah, that's hard. I like that. I might have to get another Batman. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to get another Batman. That's hard.
It's dope, man. I don't know what Batman it is. Obviously, it's like a repaint of another Batman. I have to check it out and see. I'm sure I got it up there on the shelf. You know, which
it looks like he repainted the Japanese Batman.
It looks, yeah, it does look like the
it does.
The anime manga Batman. It does look similar to the manga Batman, which I do have on the way, but that's gonna be dope. It's very similar to it.
Yeah.
Did he come with any accessories?
He comes with multiple hands as usual. Of course, and a stand. But there he is, chilling. Yeah, he comes with the stand and a card as usual, as McFarlane likes to do. But that's pretty much it. It comes with what, a batarang. There you go, and a set of set of fists.
Okay, so he could do his biff boom pow.
Biff boom pow. And before we hop on, what the fuck?
Yes. Now, Reno, I think you have this figure. I think you had this Joker here. The red. I think you had this red hood, but I picked this one up because it came with the. I thought you had it. That's why I got it. I said, Reno. I said, yo, because I always wanted it, and it was always sold out. So they did a reissue. But guess what? He comes with the cloth cape with the wire. I need that. Yeah, the original one comes with. The original one comes with a rubber cape. It comes with a plastic cape, and so I was gonna get the black and white bullseye Batman, and then I seen this, and I was like, oh, and then I seen Hugo Strange, and I was like, I need this more than I need the other two. So
yeah, that's choice, man. I love that shit.
Yeah, and then the cape is what sets it off because it's got the wire. You know, you can pose it. You know, you can
that's
have it.
Coming. That's in one of these. That's a box like this. It come in a package like this.
Yeah, it came just like yours. Yeah, just like that. Look, you can have it swinging in the wind. You can have his cape swinging in the wind. You know what I mean? It's a lot you can do. You know, you can just make it look more dramatic.
Is that a new release that's out right now, or that's an older joint that's been out for a while?
No. Remember, they came out with an older one, and I think this is newer because it's got the cloth cape, and they just restocked it or re-released it with the cloth cape. And
you just
when I seen it, I literally just picked it up. I think Friday.
Nice. I picked it up. At GameStop?
Yeah, I was in GameStop. I had to pick up. I went to go get my Dark Side. They didn't have it, so I just did a little walk around the store, and I seen this. I always wanted the red hood, and every time I go on McFarlane's website,
BDBGP salute.
BDBGP, what's up? It's always sold out. It's always like literally just sold out, and I'd be pissed. And I could have swore you had one. I could have swore you had one. Nah, I thought you had one of these joints, man. And I was pissed because I tried to pre-order it. Of course, you know when you pre-order, you get bought it. So I got bought it. Never could get it. And then when I seen this, I just snatched it right up. I was like, yeah, we taking this home, baby. But I like this one better. Yeah, I'm glad that it happened because now I got one with the cloth cape. And the other one has a plastic cape. Yeah, so I'm gonna, posing.
So that's like a re-release with the cloth. I love it.
With the because yours is a what do you say yours was like a platinum something edition? That's what this one is.
Edition. Yeah, platinum edition.
Yeah, this is like a super platinum edition. So I guess he's re-releasing them with that new title with these capes.
Yeah, maybe.
Did I show you the Robin? Did I show you Robin yet?
Yeah.
With the cloth cape.
Yeah,
the Robin I got. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, the Robin with the cloth is way better. They just put out a Damian Wayne. I might have to get a new Damian Wayne. He got a cloth. That joint is hard, bro. Yeah, it's hard.
Man, double dipping on y'all, but it's all good.
Listen,
Reno, raw talk. Reno say that. Reno called that 100 years ago. He said McFarlane will nickel and dime you with the heads. Instead of giving you another head, we got to buy a whole other figure. So now he about to do his dirty with the capes instead of putting them out with the cloth. Now he re-releasing them with the capes. So now we gotta buy new figures with capes that look way better than the
Yeah. It's going well. Anyway, before we hop on to this next one here, which is the Hugo Strange Batman, I'm gonna let Raw talk.
I want to see that. Yeah.
This is what I caught at the estate sale, and this right here, the Untold Legend of the Batman.
Peak.
And now with this was done in 19. Well, let's see. 1982. Now, the premise of this book was about.
Is it a novel?
It's like
Is it pictures or is it a graphic novel or is it just like it's like words? Okay.
Black and white.
Dope.
So in this book, it tells about the history of Batman. So now in this telling, his father was the first Batman.
Oh shit!
Let me show
you. That's my guy.
Father.
Ooh, he's like a bat motherfucker. I remember that. I've seen that shit when I was a kid. I seen this.
Yes, bro.
Yep, I seen
He
this.
was a crime fighter
The
too.
demon head Batman, the bat head guy. Yep.
Yep.
I was a
So
kid. I didn't know what the fuck it was. That was his pops.
Yep. So what happened was, he was out and about like usual, and that's why supposedly he got shot in the alley. It was a hit on him because they found out who that Batman was, and then Bruce took on the mantle of his father. So it's a plot, and so I seen this at the estate. I was like, hold up, word, $2.
Hell yeah, man.
It was good. So I'm gonna get back into it some more.
Official.
Yeah, and then
woo!
You know what these are, right?
Are those Hot Wheels?
Corgi, the original Corgis. So I got that from Britain, from Great Britain. Yeah, yo, I went bonkers, bro. I went bonkers. I went crazy.
Corgi Juniors.
Check it out. I got I remember this. These Corgis from the 1970s. From Great Britain, these ones. Wow. Then I'll take you through to the Superman joint. Remember this? I know y'all remember these.
The Supermobile. Yeah. That's the Supermobile. Yep. I had one of those when I was a kid. Yeah. I be looking for them now. Man. I'm looking for one of them now.
Here's the alternate version.
Even back. Let me see. I've never seen the alternate version. Let me see that joint. Yeah, I had the original one. With the silver. Yeah, what's alternate? Oh, the silver. Yeah, there was one with silver fist.
Yeah. Clearly inside. It was him. It was all red on this one, but they painted him on the inside. And then
don't go to West Virginia. West Virginia is a hillbilly haven.
Is that the Penguin? Penguin Mobile?
That's the Penguin Mobile. Yeah.
Then
now I'm in Virginia, over by Virginia Beach, Queen Bee. I'm by Virginia Beach. That's hot. The Joker Mobile. That's my guy. Yeah.
So and I got more in here, but I ain't gonna hold y'all because I got some stuff to show. But it was crazy.
Oh,
they had a lot of Batman stuff.
Yeah, shit, we want to see them all. You know how we get down.
Another Corgi.
Oh, that's hard. Damn, bro.
Nice.
And it acts as a batarang in real life. Yo, you don't see the shape? It's a real batarang, but they made it into a jet.
What?
That's crazy. Like, you press this.
What?
Hold on.
Yo, Team Nerd Herd, salute.
So then the rest of Joe's and stuff like that, but I just went crazy, man. I was just doing everything, man.
Yeah, bro. The fucking.
So I ain't gonna hold y'all out. I got tons of shit.
Yeah, we go all day.
We
Goon right
tons,
here,
man. I'm buying estates and all sorts of stuff. It's crazy, man.
You want the whole lot.
Yeah.
Check this out, Raw Talk. I know you would dig this. At first I thought it was Scarecrow because I seen the mask and I picked it up and I was like, oh shit, but it's Hugo Strange.
Yes. Yo, I love it. And the Hugo Strange bat. Look at that symbol.
The bat is crazy. That symbol is phenomenal. And the detail on the face is amazing.
Yeah, he looks crazy, maniacal.
You know,
he like the comic. Crazy. Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Batman Transparency.
Mm-hmm.
So it's dope. He's gonna be holding the mask, dog. It's like a Bruce Wayne mask that he pulls off, dog. I was like, yo, that's so fucking cool. Had to get it. This is what made me jump on it. And Stu, guess what? This and the bullseye is in my Walmart. Just chilling. Like Walmart is the place to be.
I will.
I wish, man. I only wish, man. My Walmart is sad, man. It's like a demilitarized zone.
Bombed out and depleted like bag.
Yeah, I got two in my area. It's crazy. That
shit. Yo, this shit got the wire. It got wire.
Yeah, I told you all the capes. Yeah, he got all the capes coming with wire now.
Didn't look like it did because they do.
Check it out. You know, Marvel Legends always follows, right? Watch what they start doing. They're gonna
Capes.
start doing
Yeah.
call capes just to
That's
get that money.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you might as well hook us up. We paying for these joints.
I like how
Might
the
as well
cape.
hook us up.
It's not as long as Batman's.
Yeah, it was always a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, shorter. Yeah.
That's like a
Man,
combination of his original and his old one. Because remember, the old Batman capes were shorter.
right, exactly.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they didn't become long until the 90s.
Yeah.
But yo, that is dope, yo. Let me
that's
see.
right.
Let me
See,
get this. I gotta get this
they want to
mask
bring
out,
me
yo.
back, man. They want to bring me back. Oh man,
That's
I might have to come
creepy
back.
as fuck.
I might have to come back to the Batman and McFarlane, but damn.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get a nice grip on it. There we go.
Oh, that looks crazy, man. Yoko Strange. Yeah, man. Nice. I know who you are, Batman.
Wow, man. Yeah, he's gonna be dope. He's gonna be dope on the shelf.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah.
I like shit
That's
like
hot
that.
the way. Yeah, that's
That's
hot
gonna
the
be
way he got the
Yo, you know what
got
be
the
ill if
joint in
you
his hand.
took all your villains, like you did an ill diorama setup where all your villains is looking at him and he's holding up the mask in front of him. Like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Crazy.
He just standing in front of him, and we got
I
Joker,
know.
Penguin. I might have to go mobilize on y'all and shit and show y'all the shelf in a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna do that with all. Yo, man, I got boxes.
Let's see.
I'll show y'all one pair of kicks real quick. Y'all gonna bug out. Well, I got some what you call it? I got some off whites, but ah, got Mad Comics, Mad Magazines, GI Joes. Ever get? This just was a week, man. It was just crazy.
Girl, say you had a good week. A real good week, man.
And tomorrow I got a vend, so it's gonna be crazy. I don't even know. See the Ron English joints with his autograph signature series.
That's hard. Yeah, that's hard.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
That's the Joker. He painted the Joker on one of his art pieces, and then he also did Charlie Brown. Now these two was two gifts from my big homies. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And then shit. Yeah, now
That's hard. I like that.
show y'all the kicks.
What?
Shake your heads, y'all know what these kicks are.
Yeah.
The Atlanta joints, the Olympic joints,
Yeah,
the ones they gifted to the teams and stuff. Man, I got some Bel Airs over there. It was just crazy, man.
I see.
Star
I see.
Wars
You went
stuff,
crazy.
like old vintage magazines. I got the Dukes of Hazzard, General Lee, but I took the decals off because I'm getting new decals on them. But I'll show y'all the car. 1/18th scale.
That Batman show. You got a lot of damn Batmans.
Yeah, he
That's
got
hard, man. You got mad Batmans, man.
It's wild up in here right now, man. It's so much good stuff. I'm like overwhelmed, and it's like now I gotta spend a whole day.
We couldn't see none of that though, Raw Talk, because it was too. You was on the tiny screen.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right,
he was on the
show you how
little
to
shit.
Ron English jump offs. Or
Dope.
not Ron English. Yeah, English.
Ha. Okay, Doomer.
Yeah, got those. Then y'all seen got a lot of figure arts, action figures.
Yo, figure arts is the peak shit. Them
Yeah,
shits are like $180
yeah. I
a
got a whole
piece.
bunch of those. Shit. Everywhere I reach, I got stuff. Got the Matchbox cars and stuff like that. I went crazy, man.
I see.
Reach back
Yeah.
here. Cobra and Destro,
The
12
12
inch.
inch. Yeah, those are from the 80s.
Yep.
Damn, I wish you
Then,
had a light on the front, man. You need a light.
yeah, I know, man. Shit is crazy, man. Shit is just crazy, bro. I just comics are yo, man. I'm literally overwhelmed, man. I'm looking everywhere. What else can I show you? Let me show y'all some O-rings.
Damn. Got the O-ring.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I got tons of shit, man.
Figure Arts got some new and what's the new? They got some new shit coming out that I really want. Oh, the MHA, My Hero Academia. They got a new Deku and a Bakugo 2-pack.
Yeah,
that shit is hard. I'm talking about the accessories and shit, the lightning and shit. They got the you know how the Batman TV show, the boom pow, it'll say like boom or smash or something. It'll say it like in cartoon letters, and they'll put that shit in with the figures and shit like that. Those for for displays and shit. Those are pretty dope.
Yeah.
Gotta pre-order, dog. Gotta pre-order. It's the only way to go. Aftermarket,
a whole bag of black mages.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Scarborough Island. Scarborough Island, they do you dirty.
Oh, and an
They chew you up.
Update on last week's show off. We got the chromed out dome. I chromed the dome.
You chromed them?
Chromed this dome just so y'all can see how it's gonna look. That's the head. Hold on, wait for it to focus. It's gonna be.
Look at the difference. Look at the difference, man. And with the chrome, why they just don't do that? I wonder why they just won't send it to you like that. Like Marvel just wouldn't chrome him out like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that is dope, bro. Look at that.
They would have to what do you call it?
There it is.
Vac metal him. It would be vac metal. But with vac metal,
you know how like Destro was.
Yeah.
Destro's head, you know?
Yeah, okay.
You know how Destro the toy was, stupid? Yeah. I mean, they could.
You did them righteous with that chrome, man. You nice. With
it's a big difference, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
When you compare it to the rest of them, I'm glad you did it. It makes a big difference.
Hell yeah. So you're gonna do it part by part until he's totally complete?
Well, I don't know yet. I'm probably gonna leave him assembled and just paint him while he's assembled. I thought about it, but sometimes with that paint, when you are trying to force the parts back together, I don't know. I don't like
it. Might rub it off. It
puts fingerprints. No, it puts like smudges on it, and I just don't like how that shit. Sometimes it makes it dull, and so when you really, really manipulate it and really like press on it and squeeze on it and fuck it, try to force the parts in, like if an arm don't want to go back in or some shit like that, it's just not it's not worth it. And as long as I take my time, it's okay to do it with it assembled. Yeah,
because definitely on your time, that way you can be like, yo, I'm just chilling, let it dry the way you want it to dry.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I just did the head alone, just to see, how it turned out and shit. And covering a big area with the pins, it's not. It's a fucking art, dog. It's not very simple. Like because you can it'll leave blotches or it'll streak or it's just hard to work with sometimes. That liquid shit, because it's It's coming out of a pen, but yet it's not. I'll show you what it looks like. There's the big one.
Yeah, I got these right here. I used it on the Faker He-Man. Remember the first Faker that came out for the Masterverse?
Yeah.
It was like a bluish metal they tried to do, and I turned that shit chrome.
This is how I cover large spaces with this pen. But then there's two other ones that I got. This is for more
detail.
Yeah, a little bit better of detail right there. And then I even got one that's like a fucking wait, that ain't it. Where's my pen one at? I don't know where it is. I got one that's like a pen. Like a what you call it? There it is. Like a fucking hold on. Super fine point. That's for doing
that's for like a little
detail,
yeah,
eyeballs and shit like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, man, that shit is a game changer, bro. Them shits are. I've been looking for that since I was a kid. Like when I was a kid doing graffiti and shit. You know how we used to go get spray, paint cans and shit, and I always get the one with the chrome cap. And I would always like, why won't it come out and look like the cap, man? Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like chrome.
Nah, it don't look like the cap.
These motherfuckers look like the cap.
Yeah.
You understand? These motherfuckers, that's the cap. That's the chrome cap. When you go to get a chrome spray paint, silver spray paint, you see how that cap looks, that chrome shit? That's how this shit come out. It's amazing. It's really
we can
amazing.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. It's a game changer. But yeah, no, it's not a Gundam marker. They're different. They got different brands. This one's called Zoet, Zoet, and then there's there's a couple different ones. Zoet, AIYE, and I don't know. There's a bunch of different brands making. Just go on fucking Amazon and look for chrome pen, chrome marker. That's all you gotta do. Chrome, liquid chrome. That's what they say. Liquid chrome.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I gotta get me some of those. I think I got them saved in my cart on Amazon. I gotta get some because I got a few things I need to chrome out around here.
Yeah, dog. It's mandatory.
Marlo,
but yeah, man. Something like that. Yeah, they got another one, another brand and shit.
This.
Chromed
out. Yeah, man. Shoot.
Yeah, you seen how Colossus came out?
Yeah,
that was 100. That was 100% improvement over the way it came.
Bro. That motherfucker is raw.
Yeah, it is.
That Colossus is raw. Live raw. But yeah, man, getting into our main topics. One of my favorite upcoming DCU offerings is the series Lanterns, because I like True Detective on HBO, and this is apparently going to be like True Detective. That's how they're sort of selling it. And it's Green Lanterns, which is cool. Jon Stewart, which is a great character that we haven't had in a while or ever really in live action. And Hal Jordan is back. So last Hal Jordan we got was, of course, Ryan Reynolds in that atrocious DC movie of which we do not speak. But that.
Sorry.
that role has been cast again by none other than Josh Brolin. If you don't know who that is the guy that played Thanos. He's in the Goonies. This guy here.
It was Cable.
Cable. But that's him. And he's going to be Hal Jordan. You know who he is. And so these are the recent reports that the role is going to be cast by Josh Brolin, and I think it's a very dope role, very dope casting rather. One of the first live action series set in the new DCU, Lanterns, is expected to be a more grounded take on the Green Lantern concept. Not very cosmic, more like these are Green Lantern, cops that are handling the Earth sector, and they're on Earth handling their sector. Just like, people are like, why is it taking place on Earth? And, well, Green Lanterns don't just float around in space and do shit in space. They do shit on the planets in their sector, and that's what they're doing here. Generally, so it makes sense. But anyway, it is also expected to introduce a fascinating new take as far as the way that it's being done, with two Green Lanterns as the main star, really, of the main character. It's like a duo rather than a main guy. You've got two lanterns leading the series. The core reason why Brolin is likely one of the best choices for the possible for Hal Jordan is that that's being envisioned is that he's a seasoned older dude, which Hal Jordan is in this role, especially being a seasoned older, of the two. John Stewart is going to be the younger, more active, and this guy's going to be the sort of the wise guy. So it'll be that sort of dynamic where you have that buddy cop situation, almost like Murtaugh and Riggs, and Hal would be Murtaugh and John Stewart will be Riggs, ironically. But Lanterns is one of the very first projects announced by the DCU, or for the DCU by DC Studios. James Gunn, Peter Safran now running DC. And this coming from Chris Mundy, who will serve as the showrunner and executive producer. Lanterns has been picked up by HBO for 8 episodes, with Damon Lindelof, the guy who did The Watchmen, Lost, a bunch of other shit, and Tom King, obviously the Batman, my favorite Batman author, next to probably he's definitely my favorite. But to that end, I couldn't be happier about Josh Brolin's potential casting as Hal Jordan. I was worried about who they were going to make it, who they were going to cast. It was going to be some young dude or whatever, if they weren't going to, try to cast it, for the best possible, role or actor for the role. But yeah, I think, and especially based on what's known about Lanterns and, its upcoming plot for the DCU. At present, details are pretty scarce regarding the full premise and plot for the DCU, for the show in the DCU. But is known that the first season will be largely Earth-based, and that Hal Jordan and John Stewart will be investigating a dark murder in the American heartland with a dark entity of some sort, right? Likewise, Hal Jordan is expected to already be an established Green Lantern, a seasoned, soldier.
Thank you.
Yes,
We appreciate that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what.
Yeah.
And John Stewart will be the new recruit, the rookie, still learning the ropes. How to harness the ring and the power and all of that, and willpower and all that stuff. So it'll be that sort of mentor mentee dynamic, which I think is dope. And like you say, Stu, that's exactly what we need for Hal. Keeping in mind, casting an older Green Lantern feels like a no-brainer. After all, getting a younger actor to play Hal Jordan would feel like more of a repeat of what we've already seen, like that 2011, Ryan Reynolds bullshit. A less than stellar feature, that Warner Brothers undoubtedly wants to distance itself from. To that end, casting someone like Josh Brolin feels far more unique. A fresh, sort of territory to explore on screen. It's not your typical casting, and the DCU's Hal Jordan is expected to already be a living Lantern legend, right? He's like, that, Hal Jordan, he's that guy, right? In that universe, so. It'll be like, John Stewart's coming in to learn from the best, kind of thing. And so it suggests that he will have been around for quite some time before John Stewart arrives as the rookie, perhaps having protected Sector 2814 for several years before John Stewart becomes his partner, right? So, and not only does this align with Gunn's desire to have an overall DCU that already feels lived in, but it offers a chance to see Hal Jordan embodying the title that he has in the comics as the greatest Green Lantern, the legend, the big dog, the OG. And as such, I think it's dope about the opportunity to hopefully, see this come out with Josh Brolin as Hal, and as a veteran version rather of Hal Jordan. I can easily see Brolin embodying Jordan's classic fearlessness, his stoic sort of way from the comics, who more often than not breaks Green Lantern Corps protocol if it means doing the right thing, and being that exemplary, integrity guy. And I also just keep picturing that the more cocky version of Brolin's character from Dune, Gunnery Halleck, and I think it's the right choice. So I think I'm even more excited now about Lanterns than I was. So that's good shit. And assuming Brolin does that this isn't just like some rumor, and that everyone's talking about, that this actually does go through, and he does indeed take the role. I know it's offered and shit like that, so I just don't know if it's 100% in the bag or what. But yeah, I'd be more excited about now to see who they're going to cast for John Stewart.
Mm.
It would have been Will Smith fucking 10 years ago, but who knows now.
That's a good question. That it really is. Because I would be interested to see who will play John Stewart. You need it's whoever it is, they got to fit the role. I mean,
Right.
you can't just go for who's popular, or who is, you know, who's who's the best guy, that Hollywood likes right now. You got to go for somebody that's
Yeah.
gonna make that role famous. That's gonna
Mm-hmm.
make it popular. I
Yeah.
would. I can't think of anybody. Maybe the guy that played Luke Cage. Maybe. But,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah, I think that would be a good
Yeah.
fit, man.
That would work. I could see them doing that. Yeah. John Boyega would be probably my pick, but that would be dope too.
I
Um,
can see John. I can see that. I can see that. That would be
yeah,
dope.
yeah, yeah. But this is funny. Y'all remember like a few minutes ago how I said like it was like Murtaugh and Riggs, but like a flip. Well, I'm looking at this article right here, and that's exactly what they said. It says this essentially looks to be a reverse of Lethal Weapon, where Hal Jordan will be the Murtaugh and John Stewart will be the Riggs. Keeping that in mind, Josh Brolin will have no problem playing the veteran hero who's getting too old for this shit, while trying to impart that wisdom he can to the rookie at his side. That's funny. That's what I was just saying. But yeah, I would love to see like John Boyega, man, or I don't know. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. Or the dude from fuck's his name, man?
From what? Oh, from Luke
Luke
Cage.
Cage. Yeah.
Forget his
Yeah.
name. His name is Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It'll come to me. I stopped thinking about them. I don't know.
John David Washington would be another
Um,
one I could see them doing. The guy from Tenet.
mm,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he would be a good. Yeah, I could see that. I could. Yeah, yeah, we can. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
I still don't.
Denzel's son. Denzel's
Oh
son
right.
could be in when he had hair though.
No, that's what I'm talking
uh,
about. Denzelson.
yeah, that's Denzel's son. Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
he could do it. He'd be yeah, he'd be
Yeah.
good. He'd be good. He could. I think he could pull it off.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I think
I
he could
still,
pull
I
it
do
off.
want to see. I just want to see John Boyega get something big though, man. After getting shafted, I mean, he got Star Wars. I mean, he didn't get fucked out of it, but he still got shafted. I think as a character for
I
sure.
do too. I agree. I agree, man. Or they could do Nah, that wouldn't work. Or what? Now what? Now you know what would be the biggest surprise and blow everybody out of the water if they came up with Jonathan Majors. There's like he's gonna play Green Lantern with John Stewart. That blow everybody
Yeah,
out
he
of the
would be
water.
a perfect John Stewart.
Jonathan Majors.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Idris Elba would be a perfect age. Is he
He's
all
way
over
too
map?
old. Yeah,
Somebody
he's
said
way too old.
he said his age is way old. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
now Guy Gardner is going to be in the movie Superman. So we're going to have 3 Green Lanterns in this universe in the DCU by James Gunn. There's going to be Hal Jordan, John Stewart, and Guy Gardner, at least that we know of. I think Kyle Rayner has been, if not confirmed, it definitely has been rumored too. So at least 3 to 4 lanterns that we are familiar with, and so probably we'll be seeing core characters and stuff like that from the core and whatnot. Yeah, so it's I think it sounds good, man. I'm excited for everything I've heard about in the DCU so far. Nothing in the DCU sounds like shit to me. It could all end up being trash. It could be garbage. It could be the worst shit ever. But it sounds phenomenal to me so far. To me, it sounds right now like comic books in live action. And that's what I've been wanting. So as long as it's that, I'm happy.
That's what we've been asking for.
That's all we really want. I mean, me anyway, as a comic fan, that's what I've always wanted. Y'all remember that new comic line they've got coming out called Absolute, the Absolute line. They got Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, and Absolute Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, that one where
yeah.
Batman is actually from the hood rather than rich.
He's like yeah, exactly. Yeah, and this is the Superman right here. And they're going to be reinventing a number of the DC heroes this year with the Absolute line, kind of putting a modern twist on these iconic characters. And now the writer of Absolute Superman is saying that the new Man of Steel won't be fighting Lex Luthor at all in the revamped line, but instead will face a completely different villain from the DC universe that we know of, but is not the typical, Lex Luthor Superman villain. The Jason Aaron in the spotlight panel during the Dragon Con in 2024, the writer teased a little of what's to come on Absolute Superman. He said, I haven't said this before, but there's no Lex Luthor in this arc. It's not Superman versus Lex. And he didn't really reveal who the villain Superman will be fighting is, but he did tease that it was a new take on an established DC character that we know. The main villain he fights, he said, the main villain he fights is a villain we don't normally equate with Superman. He continued explaining that the mysterious new villain will be completely revamped version of who he is anyway for this Absolute line. So he'll be a revamped version of a character that we don't normally equate with Superman is going to be the main Superman villain. So that could turn out great and really cool and interesting, or it can be complete ass. We don't know. Fan speculation, though, has been at fever pitch over this new DC Absolute Publishing initiative, whether it's the length of Superman's hair or the size of the symbol of the Batman on Batman's chest. But the whole point of the line is to do something different with the iconic characters, reimagining them based on more modern sensibilities and concerns, which again could go horribly wrong. So, but it could be good. Superman taking on a villain other than Lex Luthor will pose an interesting challenge, at least for the new character, for the new Superman. But it also provides an opportunity to establish a brand new rivalry in the Absolute universe that may carry on into future comics. It may be a new rivalry now that Superman's going to have with a new villain, which is cool. While Aaron didn't give any hints as to who the villain could be, previous DC stories have gotten a lot of mileage in pairing Superman against villains that he doesn't encounter on a regular basis. One of the more notable examples obviously was Kingdom Come, which kind of posits an alternate future Joker, where Joker leaves Gotham for Metropolis and winds up killing Lois Lane in an attack on the Daily Planet. And then after Joker is then killed by Magog, and this causes Superman to exile himself to the Fortress of Solitude, thus kicking off events of that classic series by Mark Waid and Alex Ross that we all love. And if you haven't read, you're not doing comics right. Go check that out. But the possibilities of who Superman's new enemy could be, your imagination run wild. So fans will have to stay tuned until November, when Absolute Superman finally does launch and come out, to who the Man of Steel will be fighting. Jason Aaron certainly sounds excited about the new series, stating at the panel at the Absolute title that everything I want to say about Superman. So it's basically like, imagine a fan, and this is everything they've always wanted to do with Superman. So whether he'll be fighting the Joker or Vandal Savage or Deathstroke or any number of possible villains, Absolute Superman, I think, is going to be a must read. Definitely, at least, number one, I'm definitely going to check out the first couple of issues. If it's shit, then I'll, dump it. But if it's good, I will have had the first issue. Damn it.
That's there. I agree. I would too.
Yeah, but it looks decent. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I like the artwork. I definitely like the artwork. I mean, we've seen it, right?
Yeah. A lot of people were I think about a week ago, people were complaining about the bat symbol. Remember, they redid the bat symbol, and people were complaining about it. A lot of people. It was
rectangle chunk.
Yeah, people were going crazy about that.
It's horrible.
Like, man, it is.
It
is.
I ain't gonna front. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. It's horrible.
It is. No, it is. I'd have to agree. I had to 100% agree. But when you break it down, they've changed the bat symbol so many times. It's not too much you can do with it. It's not too much I would want to do with it. It's perfect. It's like changing the Wu-Tang symbol, or trying to make the Wu-Tang symbol reinvented. You can't. It's you can make you color it different, do a little something here, do a little something there, but try to totally redesign it. No. Only the artist will like that. The artist that created, he's the only one that's going to like that. Nobody else.
Yeah. Well, that is we'll have to wait and see how those things turn out. But for the main event here, Joker 2 got sad reviews. Joker 2 got sad reviews. It didn't do as well as they would have hoped. But released 5 years ago, Todd Phillips' Joker was an outlier among comic book movies for sure. In addition to grossing over $1 billion, it was nominated for 11 Oscars, including Best Picture. It won 2, including Best Actor award for Joaquin Phoenix. Its tomato meter score was positive, yet the movie was divisive in its overall reception. But now the musical-infused sequel, Joker Folie à Deux, is less likely to be as big a phenomenon. And according to the first reviews of the movie out of the Venice Film Festival, it's maybe not quite as good. Despite another strong performance from Phoenix, plenty more technical delights and the addition of Lady Gaga, all good things. But still, as with the first Joker, whether you love it or hate it, it's something to see. And what critics are saying, it's very divisive. There's a lot of different reviews or sort of points of view on it, but just to name a few or show you guys a few, what people are saying or what critics are saying. They've got does it live up to expectations? The highly anticipated sequel Joker is as deranged and exciting as you would have hoped, from Ben Roth discussing film. Joker Folie à Deux will surprise many people for its ingenuity. It'll get people talking as much, if not more, than the first. It is one of the most unique takes on comic book characters I've seen on film. Phillips deserves praise for taking bold and creative risks that pay off in unexpected ways. Unlike anything I imagined it would be. Ingenious and deeply unsettling film. So all pretty good reviews. And then how did it compare to the first Joker? This is far more entertaining of a film than the first. As a bleak and formally daring, just as edgy, disturbing as its forerunner. Phillips and Silver have delivered the last thing anyone expected, a socially responsible Joker movie that finds an intriguing way to explore the consequences, both on and off screen, of the first film. Joaquin Phoenix, as he's still the best actor material here. Phoenix once again delivers an award-worthy performance. This time, it's fascinating to watch him fully commit to Joker persona, grappling with the duality of Arthur and the Joker like never before. If not topping his Oscar-winning turn in Joker, he at least finds a way to take him in a different and wholly surprising direction. About Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is equally as good as Harleen, sparking palpably insane chemistry with Phoenix. By far the riskiest role the famous artist has taken on. She is extraordinary and lights up the screen with her deranged presence as much as Phoenix did in the first film. Does it cater to the Batman fan base? As far as certain Bat-obsessed members of the fan base who just want to see more of the same will be concerned. At points, it feels like the blatant teasing, and it's bound to provoke a reaction. It forgets that other characters need attention. Gotham is such a rich, complex world. It's a shame we don't see more of it in the development of characters within it. Folie à Deux doesn't follow the typical comic book formula viewers are used to. For some, that might be off-putting. For others, it's a breath of fresh air that breaks away from the norm. How is it a musical, or how is it as a musical? The musical elements of the film were phenomenal. Gaga's musical performance was incredible. Musical numbers in Joker They Do are fully performed and incredibly entertaining. Phillips does not allow the musical aspects to resemble the go-for-broke style of most musicals from the era when Arthur probably saw them or heard records growing up. I felt like the movie was going for the musical numbers. It should have gone for broke. Well, basically, it was not like they said, like super duper, like, you know, everyone just sings everything they say. It's not one of those musicals, but there are some like musical numbers, put it like that, in the movie. What about the score? I don't care. How does it look? It looks gorgeous throughout. The cinematographer make use of color, so it looks good. Is the screenplay good? The screenplay is more restrained and less sensationalist than its predecessor, which works well with the themes at hand. It is surprisingly far more mature storyline that Phillips and Scott Silverhair have crafted for the sequel, continuing to deliver something entirely new with the already exhausted comic book genre. Interesting. Joker 2 is startlingly dull, and Lady Gaga is drastically underused, critics say. Highly anticipated Joker premiered Wednesday, Venice Film Festival. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 60%, which is not good, down from the original's scores 69%. Joaquin returns as Fleck. So that's not good. But negative reviews argue the musical numbers are underwhelming and Gaga's talents are not well utilized. Well, she did say that she purposely did not sing well. She said that her character is not a professional singer, and neither is Joker. So they purposely did not sing like professional singers. She said they sang like people who aren't singers might sing. So she did her best to do that anyway. But Gaga is drastically underused, it said in the film, who describes the sequel as rather clunky and overly cautious in an apparent reaction to the controversy over whether the original sent a dangerous message that could lead to real-world violence. So basically they got scared from the, the woke crowd saying, this could make people really go out and shoot people. If that's the case, then any movie with guns. Come on. IndieWire's David Elrich noticed that Gaga is relegated to the sidelines for most of the story in favor of endless trial scenes that literally relegate the events. Oh, relitigate the events of the previous film. So basically, what I'm hearing a lot of though is that it's mostly a court drama. Most of it takes place in a courtroom, and it's like a courtroom drama that's sort of like going over the events of the first movie. That now he's obviously been arrested for what he's done, and now he's in court, and it's the big sensationalized, like the OJ trial, real sensational kind of courtroom drama. So it's definitely different in that way. He says it's excruciatingly, perhaps even deliberately boring sequel that does everything in its power not to amuse you. Underwhelming musical numbers. Startlingly dull, a pointless procedural that seems to have disdain for its audience. Nothing it feels cramped because it takes place almost entirely in the asylum and the courthouse. Lawson also agreed with the consensus that Gaga is woefully underused. Director Todd Phillips wrings nearly every ounce of life out of these moments of song. At Vulture, Alison Wilmore wrote that the punishing film seems perversely dedicated to eliminating as much pleasure as possible from its song and dance numbers. It's a waste of Gaga's presence. Again, guys, I think they're missing the point. Gaga was not trying to sing as Lady Gaga. She's playing. This is her showing off her acting chops. She's an actress in this one, guys, not a pop singer.
No, she's not a singer, yeah.
Yeah. As an actress, she's doing the right thing. She's not singing like a professional singer because her character is not a professional fucking singer, guys. Come on. This is actually a good thing. My man IGN's Siddhant Adhaka also said the movie is not very interesting courtroom drama, too often insists on returning to familiar territory, adding that it's merely an extension of the first film's plot. Isn't that what a sequel is, Stu?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That would be, I mean, last I checked, yeah.
That's what I thought that the idea was, but I don't know. The trailer shows Joaquin's return, Lady Gaga's debut. Yes, it does. Hollywood Reporter's David Rooney was mixed in his review, arguing that the film is narratively a little thin and at times dull. Gaga is a compelling live wire presence, and in the handful of scenes where fantasy liberates her in full-throated glory, the movie soars right along with her. That's good. Rooney disagreed with the idea that Gaga is underused, arguing that any more of her probably risked tipping Folie à Deux into Harley Quinn origin story. So
exactly, because the movie does say Joker.
It's called Joker, man.
Quinn.
Yeah. Other critics were far more positive, though, with Bill Bria writing for Slash Film that Folie à Deux is the most compelling comic book movie of the year, and is a revelation, delivering performance by Harley Quinn to life in a way she has never before. Well, it's not Margot Robbie, that's for sure.
But a lot of people got to understand, or they're uneducated in the art of film. Yep. You can go different ways with the art of film. You can go, your action, your classical action, and you can do your suspense, your thrillers, and then you can have
drama,
an aesthetic. The drama. You can have the aesthetic of an eclectic few bunched together, and people don't understand that. They only understand action, horror, just the mainstream stuff, and
it's like a mixing of genres, right?
Yeah. They shouldn't even think about it being a mainstream movie. It's an art movie.
Yeah, don't put it in a box. Don't label it. That's true. That's a great point. I mean, that's a great point because Todd Phillips and Joaquin have been very vocal about it being an artistic piece. I mean, it's definitely an art movie. We know that. It's definitely not a typical comic book movie. It's definitely not your typical Joker. This is not your typical Harley Quinn. So this is definitely not supposed to be a blockbuster comic.
Yeah, the title alone says it. It's modeled after an old style French film. I
Yeah.
Yep.
mean, come on.
The Folly of
I
Two.
mean that.
Folly.
Yeah, even that in itself is art. Even that in itself is art or statement right
Yeah.
there. I mean, you got to appreciate it for what it is, and then make your judgment. Not say, we want more Harley Quinn. Then we can make Harley Quinn. We'll just do a Harley Quinn movie with Lady Gaga. But everybody knows Robbie Margot is the best Harley Quinn we've gotten thus far. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that
So
that
far.
would be a problem now. That'd be another problem.
Right.
So I think a lot of times, and Raw Talk, we're so judgmental that we get lost in what the director was trying to convey with the film and his meaning behind why he did it.
Yeah.
In our voice, we got too much voice now. We can say, "Oh, we don't like it because of this." I think sometimes we become just too judgmental. We should just watch it for what it is, take
Exactly.
it in, and then judge it accordingly instead of saying, "All right, they should do this." Everybody wants the money more than quarterback the whole thing. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it when it comes. I'm definitely gonna watch it, see it, and then I'll be able to tell you. I'm just gonna say either it's good or it wasn't. That's it.
Basically. This says Arthur, like most people around him, knows this is more of a legal strategy. Oh, okay. So this is actually telling about the movie. Folie à Deux charges out of the gate with a novel approach to DC's most famous villain, and as soon as settles into rote rhythms. Though advertised as a dreamy jukebox musical, the sequel to 2019's Joker is actually more of a courtroom drama, and not a very interesting one at that. The film works best when pushing towards new ways of seeing a central character, often through the eyes of wonderfully realized Harley Quinn, played by Lady Gaga. But it too often insists on returning to familiar territory and on occasion familiar footage, instead of blazing a new path. Arkham Asylum is now home to Joker Arthur Fleck, Joaquin Phoenix, whose daily routine involves being awoken by gruff prison guards who demand jokes from him while he empties his latrine. It seems like Arthur no longer speaks very much. He certainly no longer smiles, and director Todd Phillips, with the help of cinematographer Lauren Scher, captures his mechanical mourning process in long, unbroken takes that draw the viewer into the Joker's grimy world. As he awaits trial, his lawyer, Maureen Stewart, insists that he pleads insanity and figures that the best defense to treat Joker and Arthur as distinct personalities living in the same body. So we're going for the old split personality defense. Arthur, like most people around him, knows this is more of a legal strategy than anything resembling truth. But the question of how his adopted persona changes him constantly looms. On one hand, separating Joker's actions from Arthur's and framing them as a trauma response might get him an easier hearing. On the other hand, while he draws the gaze of a fellow patient and avowed admirer, Harleen Lee Quinzel, it seems like Joker is who he wants and needs to be. Since the two meet during the musical therapy, real and imagined songs are scattered throughout Folie à Deux's runtime. These familiar Hollywood tunes and vintage pop hits are sung passionately by Phoenix and Gaga, and are some of even mixed with Hildur Guðlaugsdóttir's eerie, booming score. The duo at first connects through song, and they match each other's freak. They shared the madness, delusion, the subtle what the French call a folie à deux, but much of this ends up sidelined during the movie's lengthy courtroom scenes, which promise chaos when Arthur begins representing himself. Unfortunately, the delirium of Phoenix smearing on the grease paint to play both attorney and defendant isn't quite delivered. Here's some shots. Bloop. Watch out now. Hey, there's a number doing the fucking Soul Train line. Ooh. Give me all your money. Yep. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. After initial hours set entirely within Arkham's walls, the sequel becomes a kind of referendum on the first Joker, though not any meaningful transformative way. Rather, it's merely an extension of the first film's plot in the most plotting and literal fashion. For a film that's almost entirely liberated from its comic book source material, Joker Folie à Deux is oddly constrained by its own predecessor. Returning characters show up to narrative events we've already seen, as Stewart asks leading questions about Joker feeling like a distinct entity from Arthur. On the flip side, the prosecutor is a smarmy Harvey Dent. The comic's villainous Two-Face, who's a treat to watch at all times, though his line of argument sheds little light on Arthur's actions and state of mind. I love Two-Face, one of my favorite of the Rogues galleries, maybe definitely one of my top 3. And that's cool that he's in this. I know he's not going to be a Two-Face per se, but Harvey Dent. Perhaps the standout of this extended segment is Gary, Arthur's clown colleague from the first movie, whose dwarfism comes ever so close to being subject of Arthur's comedic riffing when he takes the stand. If the sequel comes close to articulating an actual point about Joker, that is to say, the persona and identity, it's that the coping mechanism that shields Arthur from the world's cruelty makes him cruel in turn. However, like many potent ideas upon which Folie à Deux touches, it's soon discarded. Similarly, Arthur's upbringing and abusive mother, detailed in Joker, are rehashed ad nauseum, while the topic of Arthur's future with Lee, which could potentially involve a family, is quickly abandoned before it can offer any kind of thematic reflection. Folie à Deux too often insists on returning to familiar territory instead of blazing new paths. This is the sequel's default MO, making it a frustrating experience beyond its initial Arkham-focused hour. At first, it creates a more careful and methodical aesthetic than Joker, each scene carefully composed. Each push-in has clear emotional intent. But as it progresses, it does little with the camera's... it does little with its camera worth commenting upon. The few dreamlike flourishes do appear, though mostly to quote the familiar visuals of other musicals, like Jacques Demy's French New Wave landmark, The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, and Francis Ford Coppola's sincere expressionistic One from the Heart. I'm not a musical guy. I don't know these. Apart from these stray references, Phillips' expressionism is limited to making each environment and lighting source resemble in some way a harsh spot. How much longer? I'm not reading all this, guys, but check it out on IGN.
They go hard on IGN.
They go all in.
Yeah. What? You know what? Go down to the score and see what the score is.
So they give it a mediocre
5. They get a mediocre 5.
Yeah. Basically, it says, despite the best efforts of Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, an opening hour set in Arkham Asylum, Joker Folie à Deux wastes its potential as a movie musical, a courtroom drama, and a sequel that has anything meaningful to say or to add about the first Joker. Worst thing about Joker Folie à Deux is its unfulfilled potential. It begins with the promise of a novel approach of Joker and Harley Quinn, placing them in a world where the opposite of cruelty is a musical romance. Unfortunately, the DC sequel gets bogged down by a lengthy courtroom saga, which not only keeps the dazzling Lady Gaga away from the spotlight, but centers the movie entirely around its own predecessor. Without doing, you mean it's focused on the fucking Joker?
All
right.
Cool.
Right. So Lady Gaga is the co-star, not the star of the movie.
Yeah, this is not the fucking, and I'm so glad this did not turn into the Harley Quinn movie, because it's not the fucking Harley Quinn movie. It's Joker 2. Yeah. Harley Quinn's a character in it. Cool. That's a cool character to have in the movie. They made it too big. They made too much out of that. You know, instead of just being like, oh, here's a character that's in the movie, they're like, oh, it's a duo. It's a movie about these two.
These two, yeah.
They shouldn't have marketed it that way if it's not that way.
But they marketed that way to get people in the seats, and they marketed that way basically for the females to rush to the theater. Oh, that's Harley Quinn. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
and then
it's Lady Gaga.
It's like the reverse of what they did to us for so many years. We go into a movie and find out that the hero is being saved by the female and she's the hero actually. You know what I mean? So they're doing the
Yeah.
reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. How Todd Phillips got Joaquin to do a Joker sequel. He didn't want to let Arthur go. He goes, "We should do this on Broadway or something." He had this vision, and again, 50 to 80% of it was just fucking around joking. And that's sort of the creative process. And then I'll call Scott and go, "What do you think about that?" And we just bounce around ideas, and that's just sort of how everybody works. But I didn't think it was a big departure, as I believe the internet felt when they heard that there's music involved, because to me the music was really driving factor in the first film. The first thing I ever said to Joaquin when we started talking about Arthur was that yes, he's left-footed, yes, he's out to step with the world, or out of step with the world, but there's music in him. Read the complete interview with Folie à Deux filmmakers answering the movie's biggest questions.
Yeah, I think honestly, that first idea he had when he said he should have had that on Broadway, I think that would have
Yeah.
been perfect.
That would have been, yeah, I
That
think
would
that'd
have
have been
been
good for me too.
lovely. Because then
Yeah.
you can really go out of bounds with the Joker. You can
Yeah.
take it there with him. You know, and Joaquin Phoenix, he's a student of Broadway. He's birthed out of Broadway. So
Right.
that's where he truly shines. Yeah, he shines in his films, but on Broadway, he's a menace. He's wild. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
he would have took it to
Yeah.
another level.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, here's Harvey Dent, I guess. There's Harvey Dent right there. Harry Lottie is Harvey Dent. It says Todd Phillips. Todd Phillips said, "We respect the comics. We get the comics. In Harley's case, we watch the animated series. Of course, Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn, but when we run things through this film, Harvey Dent is a perfect example. It's actually a simpler way of thinking about what we did with Harley, which was that really just put the real world lens on it, and not that other movies didn't, but just run it through our Gotham. So really, the Harvey Dent you meet in here, played by Harry Lottie, is not a huge part. But if you're going to have a trial, why wouldn't you have Assistant DA prosecuting Arthur Fleck be Harvey Dent? But it's not about his. We really don't reveal his dark side. We just see a young Harvey Dent. And yeah, I mean, that's right, bro. Why wouldn't you have it be Harvey Dent? Just like, why wouldn't you have all the other fucking characters of Gotham in this motherfucker, dog? What's going on? But were DC Studios, James Gunn, and Peter Safran involved in this? No. With all due respect to them, this is kind of a Warner Brothers movie, and that's them also wanting to be like, okay, Todd did his thing, let Todd continue to do his thing, and so on. Yeah, we know that. We know that was not ever part of it. Todd Phillips sets the record straight on James Gunn's involvement. I didn't know there was a record to set straight. Is it not clear that James Gunn's DCU is not connected to Todd Phillips' Joker? Is that hard to fucking comprehend for people? And the Batman too.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
for some people, yes.
Yeah, it's very hard to comprehend to the average moviegoer, the ones who don't learn or know the real deal or know the difference between, okay, this is your regular, but this is art. Those people, they figure, oh, you put it on a screen, I'm supposed to be entertained by anything without a deep thought. I'm supposed to be entertained and dazzled all the time without, sometimes you need movies that make you think and really see, or delve into a character. Like, yo, I want to see that side of the Joker. I want to see his mechanisms, because that's the basis of why this guy is insane.
Yeah.
But people don't want to see that. They just want to see Batman fight the Joker, and that's it. And it's quite I say it's basic.
Yeah.
Basic.
Well, here is why, and here's what I've said, 100 times on the show. This is the explanation of it. Okay, guys, there's different sort of universes, right? In the movie universes, and that's, they each have their own Batman or their own whatever. So it says, as Phillips pointed out, that the film was greenlit before the new leadership was in place, adding, so while I've seen a cut of the movie, it's not like DC proper, even though I'll say it's it'll say DC after. Does that make sense? Silver chimed in again, emphasized the autonomy of their project, stating bluntly, "Yeah, no, they had nothing to do with the movie." Here we go. The distinction is crucial for fans to understand. While Joker Folie à Deux carries the DC branding, it remains very much a Todd Phillips project, free from influence of the broader DC universe planning. Phillips' comments suggest that Warner Brothers recognized the unique vision that he brought to the first film, but wanted to preserve that creative independence for the sequel. The film seems to fall into the same category as Matt Reeves' The Batman films in DC's Elseworlds stories. So there is what DC calls Elseworlds, and that's the stuff that's not the main DC continuity. Like, Marvel has the MCU, DC has their DCU, but they have also Elseworlds, which is stuff that's not a part of that DCU, like the Batman with Matt Reeves, the Batman, with the Twilight Kid. That's a separate universe. So there will be a Batman in the DCU. It's going to be a movie called Batman the Brave and the Bold, and that's going to be the first Batman movie in the DCU. So that will be the Batman for that universe. It'll be a whole different Batman. If there was a Batman in the Joker 2, or any Jokers, that is a different Batman than is the Matt Reeves Batman, and is a different Batman than is the DCU Batman. So that would in fact be 3 Batmans. If there's a Joker, like there's a Joker in the Matt Reeves Batman, that is not the Joaquin Batman, or Joker rather. Sorry. So you just have to. It's just like comic books. Comics have separate runs. There's this Batman run. There's that Batman run. They're different. You know what I mean?
They're drawn different. They look different.
Different universe. Everything
takes on them. You have the more investigative Batman. You have the more action. You have the more brutal. You have and with this new one, the new one you was talking about, where Batman comes from the slums of Gotham instead of from Wayne Manor, and he has to be resourceful with what he has. Yeah, it's an interesting take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to use Harvey Dent. He's the top prosecutor in Gotham. That's right. yeah, exactly. Oh man, oh boy. Batman fighting the Joker is not a bad idea. Never. Raw Talk, could you please finish showing your loot haul?
And don't forget, Reno, before you got like you said with the Elseworlds, and you do have different titles of Batman, and he just does different things. Yeah. You got Detective Comics, Batman. Don't forget World's Finest Comics.
Yeah, World's Finest.
Brave and the Bold. I mean, Brave and the Bold was actually really, really, really popular, man. You got Batman and the Outsiders.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
You got Bat Family. That's very popular now.
Yeah.
You got Shadow of the Bat, Legends of the Dark Knight, The Dark Knight. Remember the Dark Knight? Remember that? Batman Chronicles. Hey, you got Batman Chronicles.
You see all them Batmans
of Prey.
Yeah. Every one of them Batmans is different. You got the Thomas Wayne Batmans,
Arkham Batman Beyond.
Island.
Don't forget Batman Beyond. Yep.
Beyond, yeah.
And my personal favorite. Gotham Knight. Don't forget about Gotham Knight.
Yeah. He got over 30, 40 titles running.
Yeah, he do. You got. Don't forget. Gotham Central. Remember? You got, Central. It's just so many ways. You got Streets of Gotham. Batman and Robin. Batman, and that's a classic right there. Just plain old Batman and Robin. Nothing else.
They're gonna be and there will be a the Batman Brave and the Bold for the DCU that we're gonna get that James Gunn is making. That will have a Robin. It will have a Damian Wayne Robin. So it'll be a Batman and Robin story with Damian Wayne as the sidekick. So that'll be, but that will be the DCU Batman. So we haven't yet seen that Batman. It'll be its own joint. Uh,
Yeah.
but Robin's got a new costume that makes him look more like Batman. Apparently here. Um, I always thought his costume was a little bit like ridiculous. Like you're running around dressed like a fucking elf, and you got Batman in fucking strategic gear. You know what I mean? Like, come
Well,
on.
I give you. You know what, Reno? I'm gonna tell you why. Robin originally, a lot of people don't know this. Uh, when they came out with Batman, Robin was supposed to be the decoy. That's why his suit is brighter and he's dressed the way he is
Oh,
because he's supposed to be.
yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the decoy, so Batman can sneak up on you and hit you with the
Well, that's
finishing
like
blow.
what we were reading earlier today with the Bullseye Batman. Batman wore the different colored costumes, right? He did that to bring attention away from Robin in that same sort of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is his new suit. Here's another. So this is more. Yeah, it's got more, gear.
That's hard. McFarlane need to do it. We need a McFarlane
Hell yeah.
multiverse. Yeah, we need a McFarlane multiverse one of that. I'll take
He'll
that. That's
definitely
hard.
do it. Don't worry, it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he need to do the Batman and the Robin.
He's
Yeah,
not
just
one
do them
to give
both.
up opportunity.
Yeah.
He'll
No,
take
he
it.
definitely, absolutely. This artwork, I'm not crazy about. This is like cheaply computer graphic. Looks like an indie comic to me. I don't know why DC would allow this shit. I hate
Mm.
it. I'm not a fan of that cheap ass digital art. Like
Mm.
this shit looks, I don't know. It just ain't it for me. You know, I prefer this
Yeah.
actually. Tell you the truth. But yeah, yeah, Robin, he's gonna be a pretty cool character in the DCU because Damian Wayne. A lot of people don't know about him. A lot of people see Robin as like a corny, holy whatever Batman. But Damian Wayne is not that Robin, so
Nah,
it'll
he's
be cool.
actually Batman. He's
Word
actually Batman. So
DNA, yeah, exactly, yeah,
same
really,
DNA, the same clone,
yeah.
in a sense. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
thinks more intelligently. He can, he thinks like Batman. He's
Hmm.
on the next level as a child. Well,
yeah. And he's been training. And remember, he's been training since he was born, since he was able to hold the sword.
yeah,
He can do it.
Yeah,
in the League of
he's like
Shadows,
Ra's,
Yeah.
like grandpa.
Ra's al
So
Ghul, yeah, yeah, Ra's al Ghul is
You
his
remember
granddaddy.
race trained him, Batman
Trained him.
trained him. So he's got a lot of,
he's
he's
ultimate
got a
weapon.
lot under his belt, bro. He got a whole lot under his belt.
Temper.
And new Dark Side is crazy. He got a hood and all that, but he got an axe arm. Look at that.
Damn, he got the wild Omega symbol and
He
stuff.
got a mega symbol on him.
Stu, why would he need an axe arm?
Darkseid don't need no axe on.
He don't
Well,
need
I
he
no
don't
got it
know.
axe
cut
arm.
off. He probably got it
I'm
cut
gonna have
off
to
by
read that and find that out, man. That's probably part. That's an Elseworlds. I mean, when you got Omega beams that can either kill you or
Right,
send you to an alternate dimension,
right.
I don't know why when you can manipulate your size, you can be as big as Godzilla or just the size of a regular mortal man.
Like we're all talking, even
And
if he got
you
cut off,
strong as Superman. Yeah, you
I
strong as
put an axe
Superman.
on it.
Right?
Yeah, you would put
Who could even cut off Darkseid's
like
hand?
this.
Like that's
I know.
I know
that's
one being that can probably do that.
cool.
Doomsday.
I don't know. That'd be a good
Doom,
fight. That'd be a
Doom,
good one. That'd be a
Doomsday.
good one. But
Man, that killed
Darkseid
Superman.
is literally in the DC
Yo, I
universe.
like
I
this.
mean, I'm gonna keep
Look
it
at
a
this
buck.
shot.
He's literally a god. Yeah, Darkseid's literally a
Look at this.
god. I mean,
Look at this shot though. It's got Superman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Wonder
Wonder
Woman, Martian
Woman,
Manhunter, and
Martian
Flash.
Man. That's
That is a
hard.
cool ass scene.
And they
Yeah.
Word.
got their ass handed to him.
Word. And
Mhm.
then they got the whole ass hand. Look at the axe coming down. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
And
Like, man.
You cannot deal with my Omega beams.
with his classic Omega sign as the symbol for his anti-life and his glowing red eyes that shoot Omega beams. Darkseid has also new added flair. He comes like the Grim Reaper with a hood and cape, but instead of the Grim Reaper's scythe, has traded his whole arm for a gigantic axe.
Damn. Damn.
Darkseid is the Justice League's Reaper, a new version created by legendary Jack Kirby. Darkseid hasn't had too many makeovers in the world of shipping timelines. Darkseid essentially remained the same, even in parallel universes, with crackling gray skin and glowing red eyes. He's like a zombified dictator of death, and with his new costume and weapon, only increases Reaper look. Yeah, man. Yo, there he is with an axe in his hand.
That's he must have did it. He must have did it himself.
Darkseid. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Probably said some shit like,
all right, fellas, I gotta jump off.
All right.
I'm a big Darkseid fan too.
You don't want to see
huge Darkseid fan.
What I got from the top?
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching while I'm getting dressed for work. Trust me when I tell you, I'm definitely gonna be watching. So you can fire away, sir. I just won't be able to comment unless I'm in the comments. I'll be able to comment in the comments.
Be safe though, bro.
Yeah, man. Be safe.
I will, man.
We gotta connect again on that exchange, man. We gotta get it done.
I'm ready. Oh yeah, we can definitely get it done. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you. I'll call you tomorrow or Monday. We going.
All right, cool.
We're gonna make it happen. We'll make it happen 1 or 2 days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, man. One. Just got home. Got the Blood Hunt. So I already had Blood Hunt 1, but I'm gonna show y'all because I picked it up. I picked up numbers 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, they just that's the second or third printing.
4. Some of these are first, some of them are second. The number 2 and 3 are second printing. This is first printing. 1 is first printing. 5 is first printing. And these, you see these red bands. That's the red band. Yeah, appropriate audiences, like explicit content. It says, warning, this comic book is only approved for appropriate audiences by Marvel Comics. Explicit content, reader discretion advised. Because it's, mad violent.
Yeah.
But the covers are pretty much just black and red.
Yeah.
You can't totally see through the strip, but there you guys go.
Yeah, the bodies.
The vampire gods.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah. Did you happen to pick up Black Panther versus the Predator?
I don't think it came. I don't know. I don't think it came yet. I got it. Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, that's bugged out. I seen the cover. I was like, whoa, okay. They did the Wolverine versus the Predator, and then they did somebody else versus the Predator.
Wolverine versus Predator, I got.
Yeah.
This is the Helverine crossover with Wolverine and Ghost Rider, where there he is at the bottom.
Dang.
Flaming claws and the flaming adamantium skull.
That's crazy.
But I really dig this cover. It's really cool with the purple and orange. It really pops. Really love the artwork here.
Yeah.
The coloring is phenomenal. That's number 2. This is by Ben Percy. Great. A really good writer. Here is issue 3. Dang. Make it hot.
That's wild.
And 4 is peak as well. Wolverine fighting with Helverine.
That's kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah. And then we got number 309, G.I. Joe.
Nice.
Obviously, really loving this run so far. Destro. What is this? Number 3 is here. I ain't got no fucking cool covers. I only got the A covers. So if you got any cool covers of Destro, there's Scarlet number 3
Okay.
and Scarlet number 4 fighting
Yeah, that
Storm
one is cool.
Shadow.
It's got that
Yeah.
one.
I love this cover because it's just all black background with Storm Shadow.
Yeah. But the thing with this series, it's cool. It's cool.
It's not
But
what I thought it was gonna
yeah,
be.
yeah. And it seems like they're attracting a lot of eyes because you see Storm Shadow almost on that. If it ain't Storm Shadow, it's Jinx on the cover. So they're playing
Mhm.
off of that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
They're
if you think
definitely going
about
with
it,
the ninja shit.
if they just had Scarlet, I don't think they would get the readers
Yeah,
so
because
much.
don't nobody care about Scarlet.
Yeah,
You got to make you care about it. So that's what they're doing. They're making her a ninja,
yeah.
and so
And
trying to make her interesting or whatever, make people like
and the
her.
writer, she's putting all these other elements that really don't need to fit in there. But I mean, you can tolerate it,
Hmm.
like the
Yeah,
relationship between her and Jinx. You can
yeah,
tolerate it to a point. You know what I mean? But as far as the
yeah,
action, there's a ton of action in it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And speaking of action, this one is great too. Get Fury.
yeah.
This is that Nick Fury is in Vietnam, captured by the Viet Cong, and the government, knowing that he, knows everything. Basically, they don't want him to get questioned by the Viet Cong, so they're sending in the Punisher
Yeah,
to kill Nick Fury so that he can't, you know, give up
divulge.
any information. Right. I guess they felt they could not free him, they couldn't save him because of the where he's at, but they figured they could get a bullet in there. So just send a bullet in there and snipe him out. That's their goal. But we ain't got there yet. But here we go, issue 4. So we'll see what happens. This is the best cover so far. All
Yeah,
black with the red and the blood coming down. That's definitely the best cover of the series so far. Here is issue 5.
yeah, that looks cool. That reminds me of old
Also,
school Diabolique.
like a VHS cover.
Yeah, it's something
Oh,
Diabolique or something like that. Diabolic. It reminds me of
uh,
those type of the old school art
yeah,
from the old movies in the
yeah,
70s and 60s.
yeah. That's what it reminds me of, like a '70s video or a movie poster. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or,
And Ultimates 3. This has been a great series by Jonathan Hickman, and this one, issue 4, I did a show about. We talked about this because that's Doctor Doom's helmet, and there you see a mouse that's stretching out of his eye, a mouse right here that's made of rocks, a mouse here that's invisible, you can kind of see, and then a mouse here that's on fire. So it's the Fantastic Four. This one's got stretchy powers. That's the Thing. That's the Invisible Woman, and that's Johnny Storm. And then that's Doom's mask. So Doom is doing science experiments, and these are mice he's experimenting on. But the significance of this issue, besides the really, really dope ass fucking cover, is the guy who wrote it said that all the mystery or confusion over Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom, how is he going to play Doom? What's that going to be like? What's it mean? What's the relation between Tony Stark? Is there one? Blah, blah, blah. All those questions, basically, he said, would be answered in this issue. I don't know if he means indirectly or what, but
yeah,
something in this issue, he said, explains how they're using Robert Downey Jr. And then we got Ultimate Spider-Man, Jonathan Hickman's Ultimate Spider-Man number 7, which is really a great series, man. I'm digging the fuck out of it. Spider-Man becomes Spider-Man, gets bitten when he's in his 40s. Because the maker, has gone back in time and made it where he didn't get bit by the spider when he was a kid. And in his 40s, someone writes him a letter telling him of that alternate universe where he was Spider-Man, and they give him a vial and the choice to get bitten, and it pulls a spider out and it bites him, and he becomes gets his powers, and the whole thing. It's just really fucking cool take on Spider-Man. Solid cover here. Love that. Deadpool, Wolverine, World War III. Number 3.
Crazy. You ripped him apart.
Yeah, he cut. There's Deadpool's bottom half. There's his legs down there, and there's his top half. And Wolverine just tore through him. And then speaking of Wolverine, we got Wolverine Revenge number 1.
Wow.
Yeah, by Jonathan Hickman. So you know I'm all in. Have not read it yet. Cannot wait. Spider-Man Reign number 2. I got tricked into buying the first one. I thought I canceled my subscription, but anyway, it came again. The artwork's really weird. I mean, it's weird. It's cool. There's Spider-Man with a long ass beard, a long gray beard coming out of his mask. Yeah, he's an old ass. It's a weird comic. It's a weird ass whole iteration thing here. See if I can get a shot of him with his mask off. Well, anyway, there's like kind of one. Beard and shit under the mask coming out.
Damn.
But yeah, it's a really cartoony art style. But it's got some cool panels. Some cool. There's Venom. But yeah, it's called Spider-Man Reign 2. There was a Spider-Man Reign already that came out, several years ago. I forget when exactly, but this is Reign 2. Then we've got, I'm not sure. I think I might have shown you guys these the other day. Space Ghost number 4 with the Mantis, Wolverine deep cut, Werewolf by Night with the red band number 1, Spider-Man black suit and blood. So it's like black and white and red.
Yeah.
Then Dick Tracy number 4. There's a cool shadow of Flat Top. The villain Flat Top with the Tommy gun in the picture. So pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. That's the old comic haul today.
Let's reach over into my corner and get these books.
Saw those. We saw those. All right, y'all. Yeah, we checked that out. And
okay. Dang. So yeah. Went crazy with comics as well. Picked up some back issues that I needed and some alternates. So we get the IDW 158 Hammer.
Nice.
I know the light is effed up, but
I know.
Her holding
you ain't got a smartphone or nothing right there?
Yeah, hold on. But
just use a flashlight. Yeah.
Hold on. All right, so I gotta. There we go.
That might help.
Let's see. I gotta balance it. All right,
yeah.
No. Well,
that's a little better. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Then I got the 300. The cover A that everybody likes when Duke is punching Cobra Commander. And he has
lose the light and come closer with it.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, because I couldn't see that, but I want to see that. Yeah, that's a little better. What is that? I can't see it really. It's a bunch of little guys. It's too small. It's too small. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I'm trying to do something here. I don't know. It's just a glare. But yeah,
that's
the book.
That's nice.
It's a famous artist who put that together.
Is that G.I. Joe 309 or whatever?
That's 300.
Oh, okay.
That's the A cover.
Oh, okay.
This is the D cover, 300, all in.
What? Oh.
Yeah,
that's
this
the
is
IDW.
Yeah, this is when they ended. This is the last books that they did.
Oh, before, and then Marvel took over with 301.
Well, no, before before Image and Skybound took over.
Oh, Image and Skybound, right, not Marvel.
Yeah, and then I got some back issues, a whole bunch we already seen before. If you've seen this cover, number 153. You know,
Who is that?
this is the Bat. This is a Cobra Bat and Scarlet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and then y'all all know the regular. So I went crazy. Got more older comics. I got them off of Whatnot. You know, they have the auctions and stuff. So I went crazy and just started getting more covers. Even though I got complete sets, I still buy G.I. Joe comics whenever I can get deals on them, just because I'm one of those addicted G.I. Joe persons.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah. I need some of them older covers, man. I'm gonna have to start buying some of them back issues my damn self.
Yeah,
because I like them. I like them Marvel covers, bro.
Exactly. They're the best. They have the best art, man. Hands down. Then what else I get? Besides the comics, you know, the Nullifier and his vehicle.
Nice.
You know, got that.
Nice. And, I think I remember that. That came out in what, like 89 or 90?
Yeah. Then I got a package from Australia from one of my buddies. I gotta go through them, but it's a whole bunch of G.I. Joes and Leonard stuff. So I have yet to go through it. It's just been sitting here today. I just received it today. So Action Man. I got a Action Man. It's crazy. The dude sent me some cool stuff. So I gotta go through it. And he gave me what we all love from Australia. Little koala bear.
Oh shit.
Yeah, koala. I should say bear, but I just say koala. Man.
Ain't that some shit? Yeah, we call them koala bears like idiots.
Yeah, and they're just koalas. Mm-hmm. You know? And then Road Pig.
Oh shit. Oh, like a repaint.
Yeah, this is the what is it? The Sonic Fighters.
That's the one when they squirt water and shit, or they got sound.
They got sound, push button sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I got another one of these 25th anniversary Snake
Eyes. Ooh, dog, yeah, bro. I really want fucking Classified to make that Snake Eyes, man.
Yeah, they should. They may. And then I got a rare find. My brother, he always looks out for me. And I got this video with, you won't see it on here, but there's a video, right? The Revenge of Cobra mini series. And yeah, just mini series. Real American Hero and the titles that fall under that, and then the mini series part 2, the Revenge of Cobra, right? But in there is a the blue version of Snake Eyes. Remember when he got poisoned by in the movie? He has the blue, but he gets poisoned, and he goes and meet the first time he meets
the old guy,
the old guy, blind guy, and his dog.
And the dog, right?
A commemorative type deal. So
damn,
yeah, he hooked me up, and it's pretty rare because it's hard to find. You get a few of them out of box, but not with the whole DVD.
Right.
And then,
wow, that's cool.
Then he got me this is Recard. It's 1983 Zap.
Nice.
Yeah. So minty.
Oh, what? That's like a real. That's like a card back from '83.
No. Now the card back
reprinting.
Yeah, this is a reprinting of the card back, 1983 figure original.
Right.
Card back is they redo the card backs now. So
yeah, I want that. I want them to do that. I want to get those.
So they have services where they would do that. You can get it recarded.
Yeah. You think it's cheaper to do that? than buy the.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty neat.
Like, how much do it cost to get that done?
I don't know because he
Oh,
got
okay.
this for me off of Whatnot, but I'm gonna find out because I
Yeah,
want
bro.
Yes. all my first 13 or first 12 or what have you recarded.
Carded. Hell yeah, bro.
The 83 ones. I have
Right.
the straight arms. And
Right.
yeah, man. So it was going to town. And then I got some more vehicles. You know.
Nice. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that shit. Yeah.
So that. Then got the core from Leonard. Got this at the estate sale, the pre-sale on Tuesday. Now these guys are the bootleg Joes.
Yeah.
But these were the best ones made, just like the Joes with the O-rings.
Okay.
But this is carded, and I can't find this because I try to find a comp on eBay. I can't find it. I can only find the 8 or the 6-pack. I can't find the 10-pack.
Wow.
So yeah, these run pretty high too.
Yeah.
You know? So got that, and just so much other stuff. I can't really show everything at this time because I still have them in bins and bags and stuff. But it's a ton of stuff, man. I was amazed by this week, man, and last week as well. You know, and then my cuz, this dude has just so much luck with G.I. Joe. They just fall in his lap. And he got a ton of shit too. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It was just a wow toy bonanza for the last 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Real crazy, bro.
Good shit, man. There goes Cringer saying what up.
What up, there? What up, bro?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So it was a wild bonanza of collecting and going to estate sales, buying out collections and doing madness, man. It's just wild.
Man, I would love to. Yeah, bro. I would love to find something like that. You know, like a estate sale or garage sale, just some toys. You know, at one of them sales. Like you know what? I think I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna try to.
VA, they got a ton of them.
I know.
We were talking about taking a road trip to VA and just going crazy out there and buying up whatever GI Joe is out there, man. Just
where like what do you know of in VA? Like what do you mean? Like
so you can go on the website. No, you can go on a website which tells you where the estate sales will be, like estates. Findestates.net or something to that effect, and you can find where the estate sales in your area are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And you can do your local Craigslist to find out garage sales and stuff in your area as well.
True. Right. Yeah.
Hey, you show up to them, you never know what you might get. You might stumble on a person that got a whole wild collection of comic books, and they all they want is for each short box or long box, they may want $20 a piece.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Estatesales.net. You put in your area, and everything, and then it'll pop up and show you what's going on in your area.
Mm-hmm.
In the radius and what have you. It's crazy.
Boom.
Yeah, see? Ton of stuff. And you click on them and they should give you the information, what time, and the rules of the estate sale, because the estate sales, they have certain rules. Like some people, you have to sign a list, stuff like that when you're there. Sometimes you got to be there early or what have you, because it gets trying. Because we almost I almost suplexed the guy off a damn steps. Yeah, he was acting belligerent. Like we had a list. Everybody was signing the list, but he said, I was here earlier than the list, and it was all mayhem.
Damn. That's crazy. Motherfuckers be getting vicious out there, huh? Like a fucking it's like those what storage wars.
Yeah, basically, yeah, the same types, bro. Same
Uh-huh,
type of
uh-huh.
people are there.
Yeah,
People have their own little stores or they sell online, and that's their bread and butter.
right,
And
right, right.
when they see outsiders or different people they can't
Uh-huh,
recognize, they want to go crazy.
right, right.
Not understanding that, yeah, you can get suplexed off the top of the
Word, like, I'm not from your world, bro.
you know. I
Well,
dabbled in estate sales. I know what they're like, but when people are belligerent,
yeah,
it's like, come on, man. We all just trying to go in, see what we see, get what we get, and that's it. But some people think it's, oh, I should get first crack at everything. Why? Was you
why?
there early? Was you in the line? Did you sign?
Right.
So it's a lot of mayhem. And
Fuck that.
but it was ironed out.
Yeah, these are kind of far, but and I don't really see anything that makes me think there would be toys or comics. A lot of these
Yeah,
are
you
like
gotta click on them. You gotta click on them and look actually inside the they'll tell you what they're selling,
uh-huh.
what's in the estate sale. They give
Oh,
you
here you go. Oh,
they'll
okay. Here it is.
so you'll know what's there.
Right. Right.
Toy
Okay.
cars, instruments. Look, you got airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and some estate sales are not like just for dead people. People who pass on. Sometimes people just want to get rid of a ton of shit. They're
Right.
moving, so they
Right.
have big estate sales to get rid of stuff in large quantities.
Right.
So, or they're retiring and going to a community center, an elderly center or what have you, where they have a better lifestyle arrangement and all that stuff they can't bring with them. So they say, "Yo, sell it all for me,"
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, which is cool. You know,
I
damn,
got
look at
selling
that.
hella tools. Yeah, hella tools and shit. Antique
And a lot of that
furniture.
stuff sells online or in vintage stores. They get that's how they
Yeah.
get their inventory.
Right.
The
Yeah.
shops. That's all they do. They
Yeah.
go and just buy up what they need for their stores. That star mirror is there's a lot of them that are very expensive too
Mm.
because they're from like the 60s and 50s.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. So and you can find deals, man. I mean, not all of it is expensive. You find some things that are great deals, and then they got people that do deals there.
Mm. Mhm.
So we've been on that kick for a while, and then there are also if you go on sites that have storage units like the storage place, the storage auctions, they do
Right.
it online mostly now. So you can bid on those, and they have their rules as well. But you can find
Right.
a lot of stuff, and you come up on a storage unit that may have toys, comics, video games, or what have you.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, it gets crazy, man. Then you do your own flea market, and then next thing you know, that's a whole nother revenue stream.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
tomorrow
Everything I got going to my son.
you know, um, tomorrow I got to do a vending a flea market gig, and
Mm.
yeah, I gotta get up early, not too early, but early enough. So I gotta put a lot of stuff that I don't want, and I'm gonna just sell it off to make some room, and
Mhm.
then yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's a hustle. You make a ton of money. You don't realize it, but you make a ton of money at them flea markets, man, when you're selling stuff.
Oh yeah.
The- just by volume alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. You can make a whole career out of it.
yeah.
Well, anyway, y'all, that's our joint, man. We're gonna chop it up again with you on Wednesday. We got a special guest coming on, the high heeled gamer. She is a gaming, you know what I'm saying, super nerd geek like us. She wanna come and chop it up with us and talk shop. And so we'll be talking to her Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday, every Wednesday. Y'all know what it is. Check us out here. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, help us out, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Be safe. Peace.
Peace.